The Silent Guardians. Commander Sarah Chen stood at the viewport of Observation Post Theta, her sharp eyes fixed on a quantum display that most visitors mistook for a simple window. 30 kilometers beneath her, Earth's surface glowed with the familiar patterns of human civilization, or at least what they wanted others to see. "Contact at the heliopause, Commander," Lieutenant Rivera reported, his hands dancing across the holographic interface disguised as an outdated touchscreen. "Energy signature matches nothing in our database." Sarah allowed herself a small smile. After 15 years of waiting, it was finally happening. Classification: definitely artificial. Massive. About the size of Luna. And it's... Rivera paused, double-checking his readings. "It's not even trying to hide. They're broadcasting some kind of signal across all frequencies." The massive alien vessel had appeared at the edge of the solar system moments ago, decelerating from what their sensors identified as an advanced form of FTL travel. Its hull bristled with what were obviously weapon emplacements, their energy signatures barely contained. This wasn't a diplomatic mission. "They're transmitting in plain radio wave," Rivera continued, bewilderment clear in his voice. It's a demand for surrender. They're claiming Earth as their territory and ordering all primitive indigenous life forms to submit to immediate technological uplift and integration into their empire." Sarah's smile widened slightly. How thoughtful of them. "Status of the Veil: holding perfectly, Commander. As far as their scans can tell, we're still burning fossil fuels and launching chemical rockets. The most advanced technology they're detecting is our primitive fusion experiments. The Veil had been humanity's greatest achievement and their greatest secret. For over 50 years, Earth had maintained the illusion of being the developing civilization, barely capable of reaching their own moon. In reality, humanity had achieved quantum supremacy decades ago, developing technologies that most species couldn't even theorize. "Time to contact?" Sarah asked, though she already knew the answer. The quantum systems embedded in her cerebral cortex had calculated it the moment the alien ship appeared. At their current velocity, they'll reach Earth orbit in approximately 6 hours. Sarah nodded, her augmented mind already running through various scenarios. "Have they detected any of our defensive installations?" "Negative. The quantum camouflage is holding. They're seeing exactly what we want them to see: a handful of primitive satellites, some space debris, and a few small research stations. In reality, Earth was protected by the most sophisticated defense network ever created. Thousands of quantum-shifted platforms existed out of phase with normal spacetime, invisible to even the most advanced scanning technologies. The entire asteroid belt had been converted into a vast network of automated defense systems, disguised as nothing more than lifeless rocks." "Send the standard warning package," Sarah ordered. "Let's at least give them a chance to reconsider." Rivera transmitted the message, a simple radio broadcast in multiple formats, warning the approaching vessel about violating sovereign space. It was deliberately primitive, designed to reinforce their carefully crafted image. The response came almost immediately, a blast of energy that vaporized one of Earth's primitive communications satellites. "Well," Sarah said, straightening her uniform, "I suppose that answers that question. Initiate protocol awakening. Authorization, Chen Alpha 79. Throughout the solar system, humanity's true technological capabilities began to emerge. The quantum camouflage shifted, revealing layer after layer of defense systems. The space debris around Earth transformed into advanced weapon platforms. The moon's surface rippled as hidden bases activated. Even the asteroid belt came alive, countless automated systems awakening from their dormant state. The alien vessel froze in space, its weapon systems powering up but not firing. Sarah could almost imagine their confusion as they realized their scans had been catastrophically wrong. Their primitive target had suddenly revealed itself to be one of the most heavily defended worlds they had ever encountered. "They're attempting to power up their FTL drive," Rivera reported. "Close the door," Sarah ordered calmly. Quantum inhibitor fields activated throughout the solar system, making FTL travel impossible. The alien vessel was trapped. Channel still open? Sarah asked. Yes, Commander. Good. She squared her shoulders. This is Commander Sarah Chen of Earth Defense Force. Your hostile actions have been noted. You have 30 seconds to power down your weapons and prepare to receive boarding parties. This is your only warning. Humanity has survived countless extinction events and evolved beyond anything you can imagine. We chose to appear primitive not out of weakness, but because we wanted to see the true intentions of those who would visit our world. You have failed the test, spectacularly. The alien vessel's weapon signatures began to fade as the reality of their situation became clear. They had come expecting to find an easy conquest. Instead, they had stumbled into humanity's carefully laid trap, discovering too late why Earth had remained untouched by the galaxy's various empires for so long. As Sarah prepared to oversee the boarding operation, she couldn't help but reflect on humanity's unique path. They had learned long ago that the best defense wasn't just superior technology. It was making potential adversaries underestimate you until it was too late for them to make a different choice. The massive alien ship now hung motionless in space, its imposing bulk diminished by the revelation of humanity's true capabilities. First contact had nearly turned into first combat, but humanity's preparation and restraint had prevented what could have been a catastrophic confrontation. Boarding teams ready, Commander, Rivera reported. Proceed, Sarah ordered, already looking forward to explaining to their visitors exactly why no species dared to threaten humanity twice. Let's show them what humanity is really capable of. The Deception Protocol. The alien vessel's interior was a testament to technological advancement, or at least what most species considered advanced. Captain Maya Patel led her boarding team through crystalline corridors that pulsed with exotic energy, her quantum-enhanced senses detecting layers of security systems that their hosts probably thought were invisible. They're watching us, Lieutenant Jackson whispered through their neural link. Multiple drone cameras tracking our movements. Maya suppressed a smile. The aliens had no idea that their primitive human visitors were analyzing and decoding their entire technological base with every step. What appeared to be simple environmental suits were actually quantum-shifted battle armor, gathering data that would have taken most civilizations centuries to compile. Let them watch, Maya responded silently. Remember the protocol. We're here to learn, not to intimidate. They reached what was obviously the command center, though the aliens had attempted to redirect them twice to what they probably thought was a more suitable meeting room for less advanced species. The doors parted to reveal the ship's leadership, towering crystalline beings that shifted colors with their movements. I am Supreme Commander 6427, the largest of the crystal beings announced, its form pulsing with what their systems identified as a mixture of fear and arrogance. We are impressed by your hidden capabilities. Perhaps we can negotiate terms that would benefit both our species. Maya stepped forward, her suit's translators perfectly rendering the alien language while maintaining the illusion of technological simplicity. I am Captain Maya Patel of the Earth Defense Force. We're not here to negotiate. We're here to explain why attempting to conquer Earth was the biggest mistake your empire has ever made. The crystalline beings shifted, their colors darkening. You misunderstand. Zix 427 insisted. We only sought to uplift your species to share our advanced. Maya interrupted, allowing herself a small laugh. Your quantum drives are inefficient. Your weapons systems waste energy. Even your biotechnology is centuries behind what we achieved before we chose to hide our true capabilities. She gestured around the command center. This entire ship is based on crystalline computing, technology we abandoned as too limited over 50 years ago. The aliens' forms flickered with what could only be shock. One of them moved forward, its voice carrying tones of disbelief. Impossible. Our scans showed exactly what we wanted you to see, Maya finished. Did you really think a species that survived multiple extinction events, that evolved on a death world, would be as primitive as we appeared? We chose to seem weak because we wanted to see who would try to take advantage of that perceived weakness. With a thought, Maya activated her suit's holographic systems, filling the command center with displays of Earth's true technological achievements. Quantum cities that existed out of phase with normal spacetime, Dyson swarms hidden within the sun's corona, manufacturing centers in pocket dimensions. This, she gestured to their ship, is not an invasion force. It's a test subject. Even now, your vessel's systems are being analyzed and improved by our quantum eye. Consider it a gift, a small demonstration of why Earth remains untouched by galactic empires. The crystalline beings huddled together, their colors shifting rapidly as they communicated in frequencies they thought were private. Maya's systems translated their panic easily. They've been watching us all this time. How many other species are like them? Here's what's going to happen, Maya announced, her voice carrying the weight of absolute authority. You're going to return to your empire. You're going to explain what you found here. And you're going to spread the word. Earth is not a target. We're not interested in conquest or dominion. We simply wish to be left alone to continue our development. Development. Zix 427 managed to ask. You're already far beyond. Beyond what you can detect, Maya corrected. But we have barely begun to reach our potential. Humanity's path is our own, and we will not be rushed or interfered with. She gestured, and her team began to withdraw. As they reached the door, Maya turned back to the still stunned alien leadership. Oh, and one more thing. We've upgraded your ship systems while we talked. Consider it a parting gift. You'll find your quantum efficiency has improved by roughly 300%. Study it, learn from it, and remember, this is what humanity can do when we're being friendly. As they made their way back to their shuttle, Lieutenant Jackson's voice came through the neural link. Think they got the message? Maya smiled beneath her helmet. They will. And so will every other species that thinks about testing Earth's defenses. Sometimes the best way to prevent a war is to show your potential enemies exactly why starting one would be their last mistake. The shuttle detached from the alien vessel, its quantum drives completely invisible to the crystalline being's sensors. Behind them, the massive ship systems were already incorporating the upgrades humanity had secretly installed. Upgrades that would demonstrate to their entire empire just how far behind they really were. Commander Chen, Maya communicated to the station. Boarding operation complete. Message delivered. Understood, Captain. Sarah's voice came back. Let's show our visitors the way home. I think they have a lot to report to their superiors. As the alien ship prepared to leave the solar system, notably more quickly and efficiently than when it arrived, Maya reflected on humanity's unique approach to galactic politics. They had learned long ago that true power wasn't in the weapons you displayed, but in the capabilities you kept hidden, and the wisdom to know when to reveal them. The deception protocol had served its purpose once again. Another potential enemy had been turned into a humbled messenger, spreading the word throughout the galaxy. Earth was not to be trifled with, not because they were aggressive or militant, but because they were so far beyond what anyone expected that challenging them wasn't just futile, it was obsolete. The awakening. The Galactic Council's emergency session was unprecedented. Representatives from 17 different spacefaring civilizations gathered in their massive crystalline chamber, their forms ranging from energy beings to silicon-based life to biomechanical hybrids. At the center of their attention was the recently returned Crystalline Empire expedition ship, its systems humming with technologies that shouldn't have been possible. Supreme Commander Zix 427 stood before the council, its crystalline form still showing traces of the fear experienced in Earth's orbit. The ship's sensor logs played above the chamber, showing humanity's devastating revelation of power. You mean to tell us, the sovereign mind of the energy collective pulsed, that humans have been concealing quantum-shifted cities, that they possess Dyson swarm technology, that they can manipulate pocket dimensions. That's not even the most concerning part. The biomechanical consensus added, its hybrid form shifting uneasily. According to these readings, they upgraded your ship's systems casually during a simple boarding operation, as if it was trivial. In Earth's orbital defense station, Commander Sarah Chen watched the council session through quantum observation systems that no other species had yet conceived. Beside her, Captain Maya Patel monitored the reactions of each civilization, their AI systems analyzing every nuance of alien communication. "They're scared," Maya noted, "but not in the way we expected." Sarah nodded. The plan had always been to demonstrate humanity's power to prevent aggression. But something unexpected was happening in that council chamber, something that might change everything. Back in the council, a new voice spoke, the collective consciousness of the Silicon Ascendancy. "We have been approaching this wrong. These humans, they didn't just hide their capabilities. They watched. They learned. While we all raced to prove our superiority, they were quietly surpassing us all." The chamber erupted in overlapping communications as each species processed the implications. Humanity hadn't just fooled them. They had studied them, understood them, and then improved upon their technologies without any of them noticing. "There's more," Zix 427 admitted, its crystalline structure vibrating with nervous energy. When their captain spoke to us, she mentioned that they had barely begun to reach their potential. These capabilities we've discovered, they're not their limit. They're just what they're willing to show us. The Energy Collective's representative flared brightly. But why? Why maintain such deception if they possessed this level of advancement? They could have dominated the galaxy years ago. In the Earth station, Sarah smiled. "Lieutenant Rivera, open a channel to the Council." "I think it's time we answered that question ourselves." The council chamber fell silent as a new hologram appeared. A simple human figure, deliberately understated. Sarah's voice carried across species and space, translated perfectly into each being's native understanding. "Honorable representatives of the Galactic Council," she began, "we apologize for interrupting, but we felt this question deserved a direct answer. Humanity never sought to dominate the galaxy because domination was never our goal. We hid our capabilities not out of fear or aggression, but because we wanted to understand." The council members shifted, their various forms expressing confusion and curiosity. Sarah continued, "Every species here chose a different path of evolution. Some pursued biological perfection, others transcended physical form, still others merged with their machines. Each path had its wisdom, its advantages, and its limitations." She paused, letting her words sink in. Humanity chose a different approach. We studied every path, learned from every civilization, and developed technologies that bridged the gaps between different forms of existence. The crystalline computing that powers your ships, we improved it by applying principles learned from energy beings. The consciousness transfer technologies used by the Silicon Ascendancy, we enhanced them using insights from biological evolution. Maya stepped forward, adding her own image to the transmission. "When we upgraded the Crystalline Empire's ship, we didn't just improve its systems, we made them compatible with every form of technology in this council chamber. Check your scans again." The council erupted in astonishment as they realized the truth. The simple upgrades humanity had installed were actually a bridge between different technological philosophies, allowing various species systems to work together in ways they had thought impossible. "This is our true gift to the galaxy," Sarah explained. "Not domination through superior firepower, but understanding through superior insight. We remained hidden not to deceive, but to learn, to understand, to find ways to unite technologies that everyone thought were incompatible." The Silicon Ascendancy's representative moved forward. "You're not just more advanced. You're different. You didn't choose between paths of evolution. You found a way to synthesize them all." "Exactly," Sarah confirmed. "Earth isn't untouchable because we're the strongest. Though we are far stronger than we appear, we're untouchable because we represent something unique in the galaxy: the ability to understand, improve, and unite different paths of development. We don't want to rule the galaxy. We want to help it grow. As the Council processed this revelation, a new kind of silence fell over the chamber. It wasn't the silence of fear that had followed their demonstration of power. It was the silence of awakening, of species realizing that humanity's greatest strength wasn't their hidden technologies or defensive capabilities. Their greatest strength was their ability to learn from everyone while remaining uniquely themselves, to advance without losing their humanity, and to unite what others thought could never be combined. In that moment, Earth didn't just establish itself as a power to be respected. It emerged as a bridge between all forms of galactic life, proving that the best defense wasn't in weapons or walls, but in becoming something so valuable that no one would dare harm you. The diplomatic dance. Deep within Earth's quantum-shifted diplomatic center, a historic gathering was taking place. Representatives from every major galactic civilization moved through spaces specifically designed to accommodate their unique forms of existence. Crystalline beings shimmered in chambers that amplified their natural resonance. Energy beings flowed through quantum corridors that supported their non-corporeal nature. Biomechanical hybrids interfaced with systems that recognized both their organic and synthetic components. Commander Sarah Chen watched from her observation post as Captain Maya Patel led the first official tour of Earth's true capabilities. The fear and tension that had marked their first revelation of power had been replaced by something far more valuable: curiosity. Your quantum cities, the energy collective's representative, pulsed with excitement. They exist in multiple states simultaneously. We thought such manipulation of space-time was theoretical. Maya smiled. That's because you were approaching it from a purely energy-based perspective. We combined your understanding of quantum states with the crystalline empire's resonance technology and the silicon ascendancy's processing matrices. The result was something entirely new. The silicon ascendancy's delegate, a towering figure of living crystal and light, moved closer to examine the city's structure. You've achieved what we all thought impossible: perfect integration without loss of distinction. Each technology maintains its unique properties while working in harmony with the others. In the station's command center, Lieutenant Rivera's hologram appeared beside Sarah. Commander, we're detecting increased activity in the quantum network. They're sharing what they're seeing with their homeworlds. Let them, Sarah replied. That's exactly what we want. The tour continued through Earth's hidden marvels. Maya led them through manufacturing centers, where matter was reorganized at the quantum level, research facilities, where the boundaries between different forms of existence were studied and bridged, and education centers, where humans learned to understand and work with every known form of life and technology. But how? The biomechanical consensus asked, its hybrid form shifting with confusion. How did your species arrive at this point when all others chose a single path? Maya paused, considering the question. Have you ever studied Earth's ecosystems? Our planet supports millions of different species, each evolved for its own niche, yet all interconnected. Humanity learned early that strength doesn't come from choosing one superior form. It comes from understanding how different forms can work together. The delegation moved through a quantum portal to one of Earth's underwater cities, where humans lived and worked in environments that would have seemed impossible to most species. The city itself was a perfect example of humanity's approach. It used crystalline architecture for structure, energy field manipulation for environmental control, and biomechanical systems for adaptation and growth. We never saw the different paths of evolution as competing choices, Maya explained. We saw them as different perspectives on the same fundamental questions. How can life adapt? How can consciousness expand? How can technology evolve? In a vast chamber designed for interspecies cooperation, Sarah finally joined the tour. As she entered, the various representatives turned their attention to her, their forms expressing a mix of respect and newfound understanding. What happens now? The Crystalline Empire's delegate asked. With your true capabilities revealed, how will this change galactic politics? Sarah smiled. That depends on all of us. Earth has no interest in domination or control. What we offer instead is partnership. Each of your civilizations has achieved remarkable things by focusing on your chosen paths. Imagine what we could accomplish by learning to combine those achievements. She gestured, and the chamber filled with holographic displays showing potential collaborations, crystalline computing enhanced by energy consciousness, biological evolution guided by silicon processing, synthetic systems given new flexibility through organic integration. We propose the establishment of a new kind of galactic cooperation, Sarah continued, not based on power or territory, but on the exchange and integration of knowledge. Earth will serve not as a ruler, but as a bridge, a place where different paths of evolution can meet, learn from each other, and grow together. The Energy Collective's representative pulsed with excitement. You would share your integration technologies. We already have, Maya pointed out. The upgrades we installed on the Crystalline Empire's ship weren't just improvements. They were templates. Study them carefully, and you'll find the basic principles of how different technologies can work together. The Silicon Ascendancy's delegate moved forward. This changes everything. The conflicts between our species, the competition for resources and influence, become unnecessary, Sarah finished. When you can combine and enhance technologies instead of choosing between them, scarcity becomes abundance. Conflict becomes cooperation. The delegation moved through more of Earth's hidden wonders, but the atmosphere had changed. These weren't just displays of superior technology anymore. They were promises of a new future, one where different forms of existence enhanced each other instead of competing. In orbit, Earth's quantum defense network remained vigilant, its power undiminished. But its purpose had shifted. It no longer just protected humanity from potential threats. It stood as a reminder that true strength comes not from the ability to destroy, but from the wisdom to unite, improve, and grow. The diplomatic dance had begun. Earth had revealed itself not as a superior power to be feared, but as a unifying force to be embraced. In doing so, they had achieved something far greater than military victory. They had shown the galaxy a new way forward, one that celebrated diversity while finding harmony in difference. The New Dawn. 1 year after Earth's revelation of its true capabilities, the solar system had become the center of a galactic renaissance. Where there had once been carefully maintained deception, now there was open exchange of ideas and technologies. The quantum-shifted spaces around Earth buzzed with activity as representatives from every known civilization came to learn, share, and grow. Commander Sarah Chen stood in the newly constructed Galactic Integration Center, a massive structure that existed simultaneously in multiple phases of spacetime. Beside her, Captain Maya Patil monitored the latest collaborative projects through their neural interfaces. The Crystalline Empire and Energy Collective have successfully merged their consciousness transfer technologies, Maya reported, genuine excitement in her voice. They're achieving integration rates we thought were decades away. Sarah nodded, watching as beings of pure energy flowed through crystalline matrices, creating hybrid forms of existence that had never been possible before. And the Silicon Ascendancy's project. Even better, they've adapted our quantum computing principles to create the first true bridge between digital and organic consciousness. The biomechanical consensus is already implementing the protocols. Above them, through the center's quantum transparent ceiling, Earth's transformed orbital space told the story of how much had changed. Where once humanity had hidden their true capabilities behind a veil of primitive technology, now they proudly displayed their achievements while helping others reach new heights. Commander, Lieutenant Rivera's hologram appeared. The first graduates of the Galactic Integration Program are ready. The ceremony that followed was unlike anything the galaxy had seen before. Representatives from 17 different species, each having completed Earth's comprehensive program in understanding and integrating different forms of existence, gathered in a chamber that adapted to accommodate them all. Sarah stepped forward to address them. When humanity first reached for the stars, we made a choice that set us apart. While others chose to perfect a single path of evolution, we chose to understand them all. We hid this choice not out of fear, but out of wisdom, waiting for the right moment to show the galaxy that the greatest advancement comes not from choosing between paths, but from learning to unite them. The graduates, their forms ranging from crystalline to energy to hybrid, pulsed with attention. They had spent months learning not just Earth's advanced technologies, but the fundamental philosophy that had led to their development. You represent the first wave of a new era, Sarah continued. Each of you will return to your civilizations with the knowledge of how to bridge different forms of existence, how to enhance technologies by combining seemingly incompatible approaches, and most importantly, how to maintain your unique identity while embracing new possibilities. Maya joined her at the podium. The defensive technologies that once protected Earth from invasion have been repurposed. Our quantum shields now facilitate cooperation instead of preventing conflict. Our phase-shifted cities host collaborative research instead of hiding from detection. Even our AI systems, once focused on predicting threats, now work to find new ways for different species to work together. The Energy Collective's representative flared brightly. You've given us more than technology. You've shown us a new way of thinking. That was always the goal, Sarah smiled. Earth's greatest strength wasn't in our hidden weapons or advanced systems. It was in our ability to see beyond the limitations that others accepted as absolute. Through quantum links, the ceremony was broadcast across the galaxy. In thousands of worlds, beings of all forms watched as a new chapter in galactic history was written. The message was clear. The age of single-path evolution was over. A new era of integration and cooperation had begun. The Silicon Ascendancy's delegate raised its crystalline form. When we first learned of Earth's deception, we felt fear, then amazement. Now we feel something else. Hope. You've shown us that evolution doesn't have to mean leaving things behind. It can mean bringing things together. As the ceremony concluded, Sarah led the graduates to the center's quantum observation deck. Below them, Earth spun serenely, its surface now dotted with visible signs of advanced civilization. But unlike other highly developed worlds, Earth hadn't transformed into a singular type of environment. It remained beautifully diverse, supporting countless forms of life and technology in harmony. Remember this view, Sarah told the graduates. Earth doesn't look like a crystalline world, or an energy construct, or a machine planet. It looks like what it is, a place where different forms of existence learn to thrive together. That's humanity's gift to the galaxy. Not domination through superior firepower, but advancement through superior understanding. Maya's neural interface buzzed with incoming data. The first integration facilities are now operational in 12 different systems. The protocols we developed are working perfectly. Sarah nodded, satisfaction evident in her expression. That's what makes us untouchable now. Not our weapons or defenses, but the fact that we've made ourselves essential to the galaxy's future. No species would dare harm Earth, not because they fear our retaliation, but because they recognize our value. The graduates dispersed, returning to their home worlds to begin implementing what they had learned. As they departed, Sarah and Maya watched from the observation deck, knowing that each of them carried not just advanced technology, but a piece of humanity's unique perspective. We did it, Maya said quietly. We changed the galaxy not through force or fear, but through understanding and cooperation. Sarah smiled, watching as ships of various civilizations moved peacefully through Earth's space. That's the real reason why no alien species dares challenge humanity. We made ourselves too valuable to lose, too essential to fight, and too wise to fear. In the end, that's humanity's greatest achievement. We didn't just advance ourselves, we found a way to help everyone advance together. In the depths of space, the quantum network hummed with activity as knowledge and ideas flowed freely between civilizations. Earth had revealed itself not as a primitive world to be conquered, nor as a superior force to be feared, but as something far more powerful, a bridge between all forms of existence, a catalyst for universal growth, and a testament to the power of understanding over force. The new dawn had arrived, and with it, a galaxy forever changed by humanity's unique gift, the ability to see unity in diversity, strength in cooperation, and possibility in difference.